So little daddy was amazed. He just could not understand why it was so interesting to keep bouncing a little white ball back and forth with little paddles. One of his friend, that is his daddy's friend, told his daddy, "Why don't you try it?" So his father said, "It's no fun." Then he said, "It sure is." Then his father said, "No, it isn't." Then his father's friend asked him, "Just try once." Then he said, "No, I don't want to." Now this conversation was repeated several times. So this was going on now and then. Okay, so this conversation between his father and his friend used to take place most of the time, several times. Okay. Naturally, one bright day, little daddy got a ping pong. Now you can see the ping pong in his daddy's hand. So he got the ping pong in his hand, and then he took his place at one side of the table. He started playing the game. Now that was the end of him. Now that was the end of him means, in the previous paragraph we had learned that, I had told you that once the child gets into the practice of playing this game ping pong, then they forget about day and night. They forget about eating, they forget about sleeping, drinking, studying. They only keep playing the game ping pong. They forget rest of the things. Now I say one bright day, but then little daddy's parents considered to be the darkest day of their lives, because now their son was only into this game ping pong. He was totally engrossed in playing this game ping pong, and all because little daddy became fascinated by ping pong. That is why his parents considered, that his parents means his grandparents, considered it to be the one of the darkest day of their lives. Now in the beginning his father could not manage to hit the ball. Okay, when he finally learned to hit the ball, when his daddy finally learned to hit the ball, it would not bounce on the table. At last, when little daddy managed to hit the ball, so he kept on practicing, and then at last he managed to hit the ball. His daddy managed to hit the ball and it bounced across the table, and then he became expert in playing the game, and then he took a real interest in the game. He discovered that there were different ways of hitting the ball. So every game has some techniques which we need to learn. Okay, if you want to play the game properly, if you want to master the game, then you need to learn the techniques. So he learned all the techniques, that is different ways of hitting the ball. You could chop it or send it into a spin off to one of the corners. A good player could make the ball bounce on the part of his opponent's side of the table that was the hardest to reach. Now opponent means the person who plays against you, okay, opposite to you. Now daddy still thinks ping pong is a wonderful game. So his daddy thinks that ping pong is a wonderful game till now, okay. Now but back when little daddy thought it was the most fascinating game in the world. So he is saying that, but back then little daddy thought that it was the most fascinating game in the world. Okay. So daddy still thinks ping pong is a wonderful game. So according to his daddy, it is a wonderful game. Now he gave up reading, he stopped doing his homework. The only reason he went to school at all was to play his favorite game. And which was his favorite game? Ping pong. Okay, so daddy's favorite game was ping pong. He considered it to be a wonderful game, and then he considered it to be his favorite game. He began playing better and better, but his marks kept getting worse and worse. That means his father was only playing and practicing ping pong, but then he stopped studying, he did not give much time to his studies. He gave up reading, he stopped doing his homework, and what was the result? The result was his marks kept getting worse and worse. That means he did not get good marks. He lost interest in studies. Okay, but then he started playing better and better. So he started taking interest in the games and neglecting his studies. So his marks were getting worse. But then, while playing ping pong, he showed better results. Okay. Now the teacher took him aside and talked to him several times. So his teacher was very concerned about his daddy's studies. So the teacher took him aside and talked to him and made him understand that there was a limit to everything. That means you need to give equal time to both, that is your studies and game. There should be a certain limit, and you should also take care of your health, you should take care of your sleep, and you should take care of yourself too. So the teacher made him understand. The teacher talked to him and counseled the child, that is his father, and then made him understand that there was a limit to everything, and she even reminded him of saying there is a time for everything. There was a limit to everything means you need to keep a balance with everything, that is your studies and your games. And she also said, the teacher also said that there is a time for everything. That means you need to plan everything properly. There is a time for everything. There is a certain time when you need to consider, you have to give for your studies. There is certain time you have to give your time for sports or games. There is certain time you need to plan for the other priorities in life. So the teacher made him understand that there is a time for everything. So now it is the time to study.